Welcome back to Giant Monster Games. We are playing some budget Heartless Myr, and this hand is actually pretty darn good. We are going to keep it. Our opponent is playing first, and he plays the Ghost Quarters, which is... oh, and a Conjure's Bauble. So we don't have any of our Myrs, so our first turn could probably be Thought Scour, I think. Because... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Do I want a Thought Scour? Thought Scour is going to make us discard a card no matter what. So yeah, we're going to Alter the Brood. Not necessarily the best first turn play. If we were on the play for first turn, then I would definitely have Thought Scoured. But because we're on the draw, I think we're going to go Alter the Brood, and then next turn we'll Thought Scour if we don't have a Myr. So our opponent is playing some kind of artifact build. Not quite sure what yet. I haven't been able to figure it out. I thought it was robots, but I don't think it actually is anymore. Our turn, we draw Shred Memory, so we are going to be able to pull up at least one of our Myrs, no matter what. So, looks like we are definitely going to be playing Thought Scour. I totally forgot that Choked Estuary needs to be revealed, so I should have actually played that first turn and revealed the island. Not the end of the world. I'm not that concerned about it. Choose target player, me. Easily reveal our library, or discard ourselves. Not what we're looking for, but Myr Retriever. We have almost all of our combo pieces assembled, and we will be able to shred memory next turn if we want to actually try and get that out. So, fingers crossed, we're going to see how it is. We may be able to assemble our combo on turn 4 at this rate. Is Thirst for Knowledge, draw 3 cards, and discard cards unless you discard an artifact. He's obviously going to discard an artifact, because he's obviously playing an artifact deck of some sort. So, turn 3 for us. Draw another Choked Estuary. That's okay. World's not ending. I don't have an island to reveal, so no. Alter the Brood will trigger, though. So, making our opponent mill a whole 1 card. And I think we're just going to go with Heartless Summoning, just to get it into play. And then next turn we can kind of figure out how we're actually going to go about getting our second Myr, whether it's through Shred Memory, or whether it's... we'll figure it out. I'm actually not concerned about that at all. At this point, if our opponent doesn't remove any of our stuff, we are going to win the game next turn. So it is our opponent's turn. Do they have something that's going to stop us? Chromatic Star, Conjure's Bubble, he's going to draw a card, and he's going to play another Chromatic Star. Okay, oh no, yeah, play another Chromatic Star. You're giving us the turn, which means unless our opponent has some kind of disruption, we are going to win the game. Play a Swamp. We will play Shred Memory. Well, that sucked. I am really bad at fumbling keys, apparently, and I totally just cast Shred Memory not for its transmute cost. So, let's cast this for its invoke cost. Fingers crossed, we will draw into a Myr Retriever. Kind of unlikely, but hopefully it'll happen. We'll see. That sucked so much. We did get Muddle the Mixture, so we will definitely win next turn, assuming I don't mess up again. Let's ship the turn to our opponent. And, yeah, Mana Pool Warning, yeah, thank you. And hopefully our opponent doesn't win the game. That sucked so bad! I can't believe I did that. Oh well. This is what playing online is all about. Learning where you're making mistakes, and learning when to slow down, when you need to slow down, and when you need to be focusing. Oh well. We'll give our opponent one more turn, otherwise we would have won the game that round. So opponent is passing us the turn. Let's play Muddle the Mixture for its transmute cost. So blue, and anything. See if our opponent has anything. If they do, they don't have any way of... If they are going to counter it, we do have Dispel, so I'm not really worried, actually, at all. And we will grab Myr Retriever. And this is technically us winning the game, unless our opponent has something they can do to stop us. So we will play Myr Retriever, Alter the Brood, and we don't have anything, so then we'll play a second Myr Retriever. Myr Retriever, grabbing Myr Retriever, Alter the Brood, see if our opponent catches on. Yep. Play Myr Retriever. See if our opponent catches on what's actually happening here. If they do, that's cool. If they don't, then we're just gonna have to do this a whole bunch of times. Actually, you know what I should do? I should just go like this. Okay, let these resolve in the stack, and we'll play another Altar to the Brood, just so we can make this go a little bit faster, and see if our opponent catches on what's going on yet. Play Myr Retriever. Altar. Oh, I need to select what I'm returning. Feel like I should message my opponent saying, hey, by the way, totally just milled you to death. He's not conceding yet, so I don't think he realizes what's quite happening. Okay, messaging my opponent. This is infinite mill. See if our opponent reads that. I'm assuming he doesn't, because I never read this either. This takes so long. Why won't our opponent concede already? Oh no, I passed to our opponent's turn. Why? Our opponent's not paying attention. Oh well, if he doesn't do anything, we're just gonna, again, next turn we'll... Watch this, he's gonna kill us this round, which would be hilarious. Also unfortunate, but hilarious at the same time. Yeah, that sucked. So let's see if our opponent actually can win the game on this one. I am assuming he can. And this is why you need to slow down and not click things that are improperly being clicked. Well, that's stupid. I should have just not misclicked and I could have just milled our opponent out. But instead he decided he didn't want to concede and then he won on next turn. Well, that's dumb. Let's return to sideboard and let's put in some stuff to super hate on his deck. So here's something to learn. I mean, if you're going to be playing, especially MTGO or any other like the online things, when you see an infinite combo going off, you should just concede. That's part of the game. I mean, that's the reason why I play paper Magic generally over non-paper Magic. So all of our Perilous Myrs can go away. We do not need them. Let's put in another Falkenrath Noble, because we can definitely use him. We can pull out 2 Mulldrifters. We can probably pull out... We can actually pull out all of our mana leaks. And we can be putting in our Dispels, because they are more useful in this situation. As much as I want to be putting in Ceremonious Rejection, he's not really... Actually, no, I think they're actually really good to put in there, because we can just be countering any of his... Yeah, no, I think we're going to put 2 Echoing Truths back, keep 2 Echoing Truths, get rid of 1 Dispel, and we need something else to get rid of. I think we're going to also pitch a Dispel. Okay, run that. I think that's it. Okay, so this game, let's make sure... I would like to play first, yes. Let's make sure that we just make sure we mill our opponent out, rather than this slow, drawn-out process of just giving it to our opponent, because we didn't just assume that he would concede. Which is kind of a jerk move for him to do, when he clearly saw what we were doing. This hand is not very good, but we do have a Serum Visions, so we could fix our next opening hand, and we have plenty of mana to keep casting stuff. This is not a very good hand to keep, mind you, but we're going to keep it anyways. I'd rather keep this than potentially be stuck with stuff I can't cast. Kinda risky. So, Drowned... Oops. Well, that's me misclicking once again. This is the video where I just I'm failing at playing Magic. So I'm really sorry about this video. It's super painful for me as well. Don't worry. What do we draw? We draw another land. So maybe I should not have kept this hand. I should have known better. I mean, I really... Oh well. Some games you're just not on your A game. Today being one of them. So what do I say? What do we think? You can go on the top, and then you can go on the top of that. And then let's put this guy into play. I'm all full of misplays as well today. I should have played Alter the Brood before I played the island, just so I can get that extra mill. Mind you, our opponent likes us milling. Oh, that's probably why. I totally just realized why our opponent was like, yes, please, mill, 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 and in hopes that we would make a mistake, which we did make, because then he cast his spell and basically won the game. So that sucks for us. Oh well. Realistically, the world's not actually ending. I know I like to think that it's ending right now, but it's not. And we're going to ship the turn, but whatever he plays, we are probably going to just Ceremonious Reject it. Hopefully, slowing him down with whatever he decides to play. Is he going to play anything? Come on, play a colorless spell. Play an artifact. I dare you. Please play a colorless spell. No, he's not. Okay, our turn. This is very good for us because we can actually shred memory. Transmute this time. Slowing down. I'm just trying to be a little bit slower. And black. Because we can still keep our Ceremonious Rejection open. And we can get our Heartless Summoning now. And we're not going to be able to cast it, which is fine. We will ship the turn. But, yeah, Lotus Bloom. Suspended, still. I'll probably actually counter that whenever it fires off. Yeah. Let's counter that. I'd rather not give our opponent a bunch of extra mana. So that was well used. And we're not waiting on us, we're waiting on our opponent. So he's probably thinking, okay, now what do I do? Hey, there you go. He has conceded the game. Fantastic. At least we won one game, and we didn't even get our combo off. And we are going to run it back the way it is, I think, yeah. One land. But I do have double Serum Vision, so I think I'm going to keep this, even it's super duper dangerous. Let's try. I mean, I kept a 5-land hand last turn, and we totally won by valid means. Where this turn, we are going to Serum Visions, which means we'll draw a couple cards and hopefully draw into those lands. Which is, my strategy's a little bit flawed on this for a game. We're already making mistakes, so let's just keep making more mistakes, I think, right? Right? That's how this goes, right? Let's see. What is our opponent doing? He's probably going to cast a Bauble or something. Oh, he didn't cast anything. Neat. Our turn, we drew... Oh, good. So, let's not Serum Visions, because then we'd have to discard a card. Instead, let's keep that open, and we will play the control game. Yep, sure, he's going to suspend that. Which is fine, because now we can Ceremonious Rejection whatever he plays. So, we'll Ceremonious Rejection that guy. Slow our opponent down, that's what we're doing. We're going to focus on that game right now. Focus on slowing our opponent down so he's not going to be able to, ramp into something scary for us. It is now our turn. Hey, we have double Heartless Summoning. Neat. We can play that Swamp now, and I think... So our opponent may play another spell. We could potentially keep Ceremonious Reunion open, but I think I would rather Serum Vision. Ooh. Tapped unless we control. So this is kind of a little bit of a scary thing, right? Because I want to keep the Choked Estuary because we need double black to transmute our Shred Memory, but it's going to come in tapped. So we're going to put you on the top and we're going to put you on the bottom. On the bottom. And let's ship the turn to our opponent, actually. See what he has to play. So he's in Lotus Bloom. Next turn that will come into play, so we're going to keep our Ceremonious Rejection, and we are definitely going to counter that guy. Obviously not going to counter that. Not really worth it for us yet. End of turn. It is now our turn again. There's our Choked Estuary. Comes into play tapped. No, I don't have any lands. So yeah, so we're just going to ship the turn, and we are going to counter his Lotus Bloom. And again, do exactly what we did last game. Except this time we're kind of playing a little bit more of a kind of defensive strategy. So maybe keeping that one land hand has actually paid off. And it is going to move to our turn. So we've actually managed to gain a couple turns from, slowing our opponent down. So hopefully fingers crossed, we'll be able to get some, yeah, there you go, Shred Memory. That's what I thought I'd probably draw. But I don't think we're going to transmute for it yet. I'm thinking, because we don't have all of our pieces yet, I would rather... We're not going to Thought Scour. We are going to Serum Visions first, because we'll be able to decide what we want to draw and what we don't want to potentially be throwing into our graveyard. So we drew a swamp, and Thought Scour. What do I think? You can go on the bottom, unfortunately. I would have loved to draw you. And Thought Scour can stay on top and just go into the graveyard, I think. So top of library. And that's actually, you know what? We're going to transmute right now. And let's transmute for... We have Heartless Summoning already, so Myr Retriever is really kind of our best option. And we will ship the turn. Plays a Chromatic Star, or Chromatic Sphere. Okay, so let's play Heartless Summoning. Bam bam. Heartless Summoning. Again, did that backwards. Should have played Altar to the Brood first. And then we'll play Altar to the Brood, which I should have played first. All kinds of misplays. At least my mistakes are teaching you guys how to play this deck better. Now we are going to Thought Scour, and fingers crossed we throw a Myr Retriever into our graveyard. Because if we do, yeah, me. If we do, we win the game. If we don't, we have to go to next turn. Yep. We do. There we go. We have it. Let's do it. Game over for our opponent. And this time I'm just going to have to manually go through all of the cards. Unless our opponent realizes that I have to choose which trigger goes first. Altar the Brood. Myr Retriever. I should have opened this up before. Oh, I did it again! No! Oh god. Okay, so I did it again. I totally passed on my opponent's turn, and let's just fingers crossed, hopefully he doesn't win the game right now. That sucks so much. Why didn't our opponent just concede? That's so dumb. Okay, now he's gonna let us actually do it. Okay, good. We're just gonna do it. Yep. Let's see if I can do this in 50 seconds. There we go. Come on. Faster. "47 seconds. We can do this. Come on. Myr, go. Altar the Brood. Yep. Accept. Myr. Got 3 more cards in his library. I'm amazed that our opponent is not conceding. He knows that we're about to mill him out. 100% knows that we're about to mill him out. Okay. Thanks for finally conceding. Really, when I was already at 26 seconds. So that is what Budget Heartless Myr is all about. It is not the funnest deck to play on MTGO, I'm going to straight up say that. But in real life, when you're playing in paper, it is way better. And when I was playing this deck in paper form, it was substantially better because you can instantly say, just, hey, this is an infinite combo, and it's a lot faster to be like play, return, mill. So it is actually a really fun deck. Not necessarily the funnest deck to play on MTGO. Not necessarily the funnest deck to watch on MTGO because you got to do long, drawn-out time-lapse sequence because your opponent doesn't decide they want to just concede to you and they know you're milling your deck out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. This is Giant Monster Games. I'm Adrian, and until next time, don't forget to game like a giant monster.